Welcome back to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. I'm Pierce Leveson, and I'm joined as always by my lovely co-host,
Travis Patrick.
And today we have a really good guest for you. Very intelligent, very knowledgeable of what he does in his daily life, and he's gonna have some good stuff for us today. What do you think, Travis?
I think so. If we're not getting into the guts of the details.
All right. Well, there's no new announcements, so let's just get right into it, Travis. All right. This guy is one of the coolest guys that we know. If he's not at home or work, he's probably hunting. And if he's not hunting, he's probably dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Asa Sheehan.
Woo!
Oh, man. Oh, he's a natural.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going, buddy?
It's going.
It's going?
What you been up to?
Working, hunting, and fishing.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Oh, man. So, could you tell the people out there a little bit about yourself, just kind of a little backstory?
Well, went to school with these idiots, and I'm one myself. Basically, that's really about it, man, other than hunting fish.
Yeah? That's life?
Really, yeah.
That's
comatose,
life.
you know what I mean? It's my comatose.
All right.
I will say that is pretty cool. I like going hunting, fishing, honestly. That means I'm off work doing it, so
You know
even
what I mean?
close.
Right.
Working for the man, hunting when I can.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, you ready to answer some pretty good questions?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Travis, go ahead and announce
All right.
everyone's favorite segment.
Today, like always, every Wednesday, 5 real questions, 5 real answers with 3 real people. But I'll get into the beans first. I'll start it off. All right, Asa, you ready, buddy?
Ready?
What was the plan after high school for you?
My plan was to be a welder. I actually went to welding school. I got a full ride for it. Joined a union, Millwright Union, up in just south of the stadiums there in Kansas City. And it just wasn't for me, man.
Yeah.
Working every day a week, 7 days a week, 10
Oh, yeah.
hours. Pay was all right. The woods calls my name, and I just couldn't stand for it. And everything close to home doesn't pay that good, so
Yeah, I feel that.
it just didn't work out. I had a couple different jobs, building boats for Nitro.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, not really.
You didn't get a free boat out of that?
No.
No?
I talked about it. they would. So there was the fiberglass boats, and they'd have all the empty holes or whatever that were bad. They just throw them out in the back, dude. It's like a graveyard for boats. It's like, I'm going to pull in one day and I'm going to take one of them. But
What'd they say about that?
I didn't tell them.
Oh, you didn't say it out loud? You're just
No.
going to do it?
No,
Why didn't you do
I
it?
think I told the guy I worked with.
I would have. Not like they would have noticed.
No, yeah, they definitely would have, dude.
Oh,
yeah?
really?
Yeah, they got like gated off, kind of. People around.
Huh.
They got
Man.
actual security.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I drive by there all the time.
I'd have to show them my badge every morning before I walked in.
This is the one in Clinton, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The one benefit that I did like is I got to fish that pond.
Oh, did you?
Was it good?
Dude, slab crappie.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They fry up real nice.
So do you have to work there to be able to fish that pond?
Yep. Or you have to know somebody and they'll take you. But
Huh.
You should go back and work
Can I
there
put-
because I want to fish it.
although I did get to see Garth Brooks for free because of them.
Oh,
Really?
Yep, down there. I don't know if you guys know the new bull riding arena deal. Not my cup of tea. That he built down there south of Branson.
Yes, yes, I know what you're talking about.
I got to see the first concert in there. The first
Really?
kind of big event. Yeah.
I worked with a guy at the time that took his wife there for a surprise, actually.
That's really cool.
It was pretty cool. It was great.
So after school, was hunting still like something? Like it was just a dream to do every single day if you could, or fishing.
I don't even know. I mean, yeah, it's hunting. It's being out in the woods, spending time, but it's also sharing that adventure, that experience, and the knowledge of what it is. Like to a lot of people, it's just going out shooting something, whatever. It's not like that to me. A lot of people are that way. A lot of people are like me, though. And, I mean, I've had many, many, many a times out there not killing anything, not seeing anything. And that's just my happy place.
Right. You're just at home.
Dude, I remember back middle school football, you were like
Every day.
after practice, you'd go out with your bow. You'd always talk about
I had
it.
30 minutes left of legal shooting light.
Yeah, you'd always talk about it. Like, yeah, I'm going bow hunting after practice. I'm like, how are you not tired?
Yeah. Well, and bow hunting's not like I like to bow hunt rather than rifle hunt, but deer hunting is not even my thing.
Really?
But just being out in the woods, hearing the whippoorwills, whatever,
Yeah.
everything. I love it.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
You learn something new every time you're out too.
I will
That's
say
another
this past deer season, I went out with Hunter Bailey. We went out hunting a couple days.
I've been hunting with Hunter Bailey.
Well, one day, last November, we were out hunting, and it was the worst weather you could think. But I piled up my little turkey blind, a little pop-up turkey blind. We sat in there with 2 lawn chairs, and it was misting, rainy, windy all day. And we didn't think we were going to see anything. I
That's
tell you
the
what,
weather.
we seen 20 deer in a pack.
Yep.
And my mind was blown. I didn't even think they traveled like that around my land.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they got to stay warm. They got to keep moving. They got to eat.
It was
Well,
crazy.
I mean, a lot of times you're right. You probably won't see anything. But, I mean, if you know how deer move and what they want in weather like that, what they're going to do, then you can be on them.
It was definitely a cool experience for sure.
Yeah.
You know, other than, going to welding school, which was still a really good thing for you, so congratulations on completing that.
Can you go
But-
back whenever with that, though?
Yeah, I can go back anytime. I can touch up whatever. But I don't want to brag or nothing, but I took a welding test before I got this job I have now, which was, again, a year ago. But it had been probably 6 months since I took a weld test before then. Mint.
Yeah.
Fucking mint, dude.
So before welding school, was there any thought about, college, university, or was it
No,
just
that was
straight to
not
the
my
workforce?
thing. Yeah, no. I knew I'd known about debt all my life.
Yeah.
His family, people I know. And I did not want any part of that. It scares me. Still don't even want to take out a loan or anything for a car or anything because I just don't want it.
Don't want to have to rely on making a payment.
Nope. My money's my money,
Yeah.
Right.
I feel
Buy
that.
something cash.
Yep.
I feel that.
Money
Smart
talks.
move, though.
Right.
I mean, then you got no interest rates. You're not paying
No.
an extra
I did.
$1,000 over the course of
Yeah.
time.
I did start building my credit though with a credit card. For a minute there, I backed off of that because I thought I don't want to have to owe no credit card, no money.
Yeah.
But
What credit card do you have?
Discover.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I got too.
Actually, no, I lied. I got Chase. My
You got
bad.
Chase.
I have
Yep.
Chase.
Bum over
Leave
here.
me
Yeah,
hanging, dude.
sorry. Discover's the way to go. And you get cash back.
Yeah.
That's the nice part. Did you get cash back, Travis?
I get a lot of stuff that I can redeem my points.
I didn't
get
hear. I didn't hear
points.
cash back though. I didn't hear yes or no. So we're already better than him.
I'm really
Oh,
not
yeah.
sure. The old lady's the one who started it. With my social and everything.
The old lady just wants your money.
Yeah, no. She's after me.
She wants you for your money.
So, we talked a lot about hunting. The next question for you, Asa, is how has hunting impacted your life? Because, like we said, after practice, after school, whenever you could,
I'd skip school. It was like a 50% attendance, dude.
just being out in the woods and doing.
Anytime, every
Hell,
time.
What were your parents thinking, or teachers, principal wise?
Oh, Mr. Himes already knew. Shout out, Mr. Himes.
Shout out.
Me and him would actually talk duck hunting a lot.
Yeah.
That was my one thing. That was his one thing that he liked to do. He tried to talk me out of skipping school for it, but it didn't work.
No, there was no talking you out of it.
No, it was going to happen. It was bound to happen. How it impacted my life? Well, a lot of you may know, who know me that are watching, kind of had a little bit of a rough start. Parents kind of, I'll say kind of absent. And that was, I don't know, it was just my safe place. I could be out there alone, whatever, learn the woods. That's how I met the guy I call my grandpa, who was kind of like my father figure in life. I actually met him middle school, 7th grade year.
Okay.
He taught me all my money stuff that I know, how to be a man, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need. That's
Yeah.
what everyone needs.
So,
He stepped up for a big role, definitely.
oh yeah, very, very grateful for him. And just to take some kitty that you don't even know, amazing.
That's
So
big. That's a big
It's
deal.
Well, you
amazing
call
dude.
him Grandpa, but is he not? He's not actually. your
he's not
grandpa?
actually my grandpa. Nope,
okay.
just a guy I
No
met.
relation.
Nope. I go down to his lake house. I go down to his lake house for family reunions. Went to Louisiana with him last year.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Shout out that guy.
Yeah, for real. Gary. is his
Shout
name.
out Gary.
Love you, Gary.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You're making me tear up a little
No,
bit.
yeah, it makes me tear up every time. But
I got goosebumps now.
Yeah.
but yeah, and it's really sad because now he's kind of to the age where he's not really hunting anymore, and he was my hunting buddy. Took me on my first pheasant hunt. I learned everything I know about duck hunting through him. I used to do calling contests up in Liberty.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember
that.
those,
You
yeah.
posted videos of
I
them.
remember.
Yep. Well, somewhere in Clinton, but Everhart stopped doing it. Shout out Miss Everhart.
Come on, Miss Everhart.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Asa needs to redeem his title again.
And no, yeah. So that one up in Liberty, it was a big one. You qualified for Worlds in the top 10, I believe, or something like that. And my first time went up there, I was nervous as heck. He paid my way through. I was broke kid, and he just gave me all the confidence I needed. I got fifth
Mouth
Wow.
like mouth call with your voice or like
No.
an actual wood call?
with an actual duck call.
Okay.
And I had the little cheap Echo Diamond Wood. I don't know. Nobody probably know what that is.
I'm not a big duck
It's
hunter.
it's a double reed duck call. It's cheap. Well, it's $50, $60, but that's cheap in the world of duck calls.
Yeah, I heard duck hunting is very expensive. That's a rich man's game.
It's a rich man's game. It seems like, but I'm broke and I still do it. So
I mean, it can get to a rich
Oh,
man's
yeah.
game with all the
I say
glamourish and the famous or the fame to it all.
yeah.
All those big duck lodges everyone would dream of going to, and
See that is the rich man's sport there. I'm
you
running
do it
and
for a
gunning in public
lifestyle.
land. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lifestyle.
How many bands have you got off ducks?
I've actually never killed a banded duck.
Really?
My first goose I ever killed was banded, and I just killed another goose this year that was banded. This past season, I should say.
So I've never been duck hunting. What does banded mean?
So
I'm not even really sure. I just know they got bands on them.
So for research purposes, to dig in on waterfowl migrations, because it's always kind of been a mystery to us, they banned them in certain areas, and if you shoot one somewhere, you report it, and that'll kind of help them know like where they're flying from,
Where they started, where they
yeah,
ended.
yeah.
All it is like a little steel bracelet.
No, I've seen them. I just
Okay.
didn't know what it ever
Yeah.
meant. Like I just thought, I don't know. My mind, I've never been duck hunting before, but like I always thought like it was a way.
You
to
wanna go?
like, tag them? Yeah, I want to go. Let's
You
go.
do? I'll take y'all.
I'm pretty good with the shotgun.
Oh, are you?
I do a lot of clay.
That's way different than shooting a live bird, bud.
Well, I've been duck hunting before. I have.
Have you?
How
Okay.
And
many
I-
did you kill?
It was. I mean, the first time I ever went is with John and Mueller's husband Lance, and
He was 0 for 25. Went through a whole box
No.
of shells, didn't hit a thing.
we didn't think we were gonna see anything, and I tell you what, we probably killed, I don't know, I'll say 30 ducks.
Yeah.
And we were out there for 2 hours. I
Yeah,
think.
that pond's. I've watched it.
They came in.
This is out by everyone's ponds with binoculars.
So-
like,
I actually got permission just north of there. There's a farm up there, kind of by the salmons. You know where the salmons have their ponds. and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Across the road behind a cemetery, I've got permission on that ground
Really?
to hunt the fields. Yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly the Creighton Cemetery. Yep, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
it got loaded up with snow geese this past year, but I couldn't go, couldn't shoot them.
We got a geese problem on my land. No
Yeah.
one ever hunts it. I mean, no one cares to hunt it.
Hit me up, dude.
looking to eliminate some geese.
I hunt on the other side of town here. You know where that horse farm is off?
Flying H Ranch.
I have no idea if it's Flying H or not. They do like the horse boarding, and then they do like the training and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
for
about. Yes.
the English writing or whatever. Yeah, well, I hunt out there.
Okay.
I'll kill a bunch of geese out there.
Really?
Yeah. I took a couple veterans out there.
really.
Really?
Yeah.
So we talked about it before the show. So you've done guides before.
Yeah.
What's that entail?
Well, so guided hunts are a little different. Like I just said, I guided those veterans. Whenever I'm hunting with my buddies, it's all about, I want to get these geese in. I want to, let's shoot them however we can. Not really however we can. We still want to be ethical. We want them in within a certain range, but we're not going to be as picky as we are with taking people.
Yeah.
Some people are different, but me, I like the easiest shot for whoever I'm taking, because I don't know their skill, I don't know their ability. The easiest, the better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really just about getting to know those people. I like meeting new people all the time. It's interesting to hear their story, how they got into it, and especially people who are older than me, because I can learn a lot more off of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
very wise.
yeah.
Yeah.
The real question is though, what's your shotgun? What's your go-to, and what's something you want?
I kind of have the gun I want right now.
Really? What do you got?
It's nothing expensive, it's not crazy. It's the Weatherby Element.
Okay.
Chambered in 3-inch. I actually smoked a turkey on it last Monday
Yeah.
on opening day.
Look at you.
And I just really like that gun. It's not too heavy, not too light. Some guns are just too light. I don't like them. It's uncomfortable. Shoulder's nice. But before that, I had the old Winchester Super X pump.
Okay.
And that's my baby.
You still
It's my
you
ride
still
or die.
use it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it to Arkansas this past year.
I'll have to after this pod. I'll have to take you downstairs and show you I have a 12 gauge Mossberg I bought. That was my first shotgun I ever bought.
Yeah.
12 gauge Mossberg. I love it.
I got the old Mossberg 935, 3.5 inch.
Oh yeah.
That's a goose gun right there, son.
I have a what is it? It's a Nerf
Speaking of
Fortnite heavy sniper.
Welcome to Death Row.
No, that Nerf sniper doesn't do much for me though.
That Nerf sniper, yeah, I bet not.
No, I mean it's kind of cool.
You probably couldn't even kill a fly with that thing.
No,
So slow.
couldn't kill anything.
So with all this bird hunt talk, what's something you want to like hunt before you die? Anywhere, any bird, any animal.
The ocellated turkey in Mexico. Well, it's actually kind of south of Mexico.
I was actually just talking about it's called the Grand Slam. Kill
Yep.
all 4 turkey breeds in the world. There's one in
Yep.
America, one in
They're Osceola, which is Florida, or
Mhm.
Osceola, whatever you want to call them. The Rio, Merriam's, Eastern Gold. I mean,
yeah.
there's the Gold's turkey. I think it's there's quite a few. There's the Rio Merriam hybrid that supposedly is out in Nebraska. I don't really know. I don't go there.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be real cool.
Now, do you do a lot of hunting? Do you game or you eat everything?
I eat everything.
You eat everything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
That's the true way.
Obviously, guys, come on. I'm not wasting anything.
No, never. Never
No.
waste a thing. So, what would you tell an individual who is against? How would you convince an individual against hunting to like? I guess not
So-
hunt, but like like be cool with it. I don't
There's
know.
a guy at my work who I kind of got him to change his mind because he was real hard on me about. He's like, "How could you kill that?" He said, "You talk about how beautiful these animals are. How could you shoot it?" He showed me a picture of an animal. He took a picture of it. He said, "And it walked away." I'm like, "You know why that animal's there? It's all because of me and guys like me who hunt the right way. Conservation efforts. We're the ones that fund it all. True conservationists. If it weren't for us, there would be no public lands. There would be no habitat set aside strictly for wildlife,
Mhm.
and there would be no regulations against them. It
Yeah.
would just be free will. Go at them, and there would be nothing.
Yeah.
That's how it would be. And management. You got to manage populations,
For real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially your predator populations. Right now, Missouri's seeing the thing with downtick in turkeys.
Yeah.
Possums
Possums and coons.
Yeah,
getting
that's
those
exactly what I was
nests.
about to say. I personally am a big believer in get them nest raiders out.
Yeah.
So don't be a possum and show up on my porch.
Now, do you eat that?
Have I ate possum?
Well,
Yeah.
do you?
I don't like to,
Yeah.
but I have. I've
Try
eaten
everything once.
raccoon. Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make out of
Raccoon's
it?
not bad. Now
soup?
I was kind of younger whenever I had possum, but it was at a wild game feast, and the sign said possum pizza. He said it was real possum. I don't know. I had one bite and I spit it out.
I think I do the same thing.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
squirrel once. That was really good.
Squirrel is good.
Squirrel
Rabbit's
stew,
good.
yeah.
Quail's good. We don't have hardly any quail left.
Yeah, I will say I went when I was younger. I went squirrel hunting with my brothers, and we decided we killed them and then cleaned them and then fried them up that same night. We didn't really get all the skin off good enough, or the hair all the way off.
Hair.
And when we fried it, there was still squirrel hair in it. It was
Yeah.
My teeth. Yeah.
not too good.
Hey, brother, that's a free flossing right there.
Yeah.
So, and then earlier off camera, you talked to us about, snagging. How do you eat spoonbill? Because I think it's the worst fish to
Cut
eat.
all the red meat out and smoke that sucker. I'm telling
We
you.
smoked. So, what we did, I think, we've never done it before, until that time. So, we were reading, soak it in milk to get a bunch of stuff out or whatever.
The game taste.
Something.
I've something new that I want to try that I've seen somebody try. They dehydrated it, made jerky
Really?
on a smoker. They did it, but I think that'd be really good. Have you? I don't know if you got. Have you salmon
Yes.
jerky?
Oh, not salmon jerky. But
Never
I've
had salmon jerky.
Well, it is delicious.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that would be really good.
How do you make a salmon jerky? Because salmon's kind of
Just
like
smoke it to that sucker's bone dry.
Really?
Yeah.
Do
At
you
least
slice
that's
it in
my
thin
understanding.
slices?
What?
Do you slice it up into thinner?
Yeah, I think you slice it in a
Because
thinner
salmon
slice.
normally comes in
It'd
a
be
pretty thick
yeah.
fillet.
It would be the same as if you make other jerky.
Okay.
Like we like to make goose turkey. Goose turkey's real good.
I love all jerky. Every
yeah.
jerky I've ever had tasted amazing.
Squid jerky?
Never had
I've
squid
had
jerky.
that. Not good. Not good.
I've had elk, bear. Well, that's what the package just said. I don't know.
Have you guys ever had any saltwater fish? Like fresh out of the ocean?
Yes.
Not fresh, but I've had.
I've
some
actually
work.
had a salt.
What'd you have?
It was catfish. I went to the Gulf Shores in
Okay, it
Alabama.
was saltwater catfish.
I thought it was amazing.
There's something about saltwater fish. They taste a heck of a lot better, I think. Whenever I was down in Louisiana, I had raw oysters. Those are good. Put a little hot sauce on them.
Uh-huh.
And then we went out, I don't know how far out, but we rode down the Mississippi out into the Gulf, and we caught red snapper.
Ooh,
Okay, I know
I've
what
heard
red
about
snapper
that,
is. Never had it.
The best eating fish I've ever had.
Really.
Yeah.
Now, what's your go-to fish fry?
Crappie.
Really.
Oh yeah, that
Crappie-
crappie.
I didn't
walleye.
even get that out all the way.
Crappie
Crappie's a chicken
walleye.
of the fit or
Are you-
of the lake.
Chicken of the lake. Walleye's chicken of the lake, and flathead. Flathead's pretty good too. They're I like walleye. I like cold water walleye, and I like cold water crappie better. But crappie.
Yeah,
Now,
crappie's-
Truman Lake is probably one of the best crappie fisheries in
Oh,
the
for
state.
sure.
3-pound crappie catching in it. Shouldn't be saying this on here, but some big crappie's been coming out of that lake here recently.
Yeah. No, I did my junior and senior year. I did crappie tournaments at Truman.
Did you?
Yeah, we get me and Kelsey Maynard with do you know George Ryberg?
Yeah, no.
You don't know George Ryberg?
No.
So he does competitions with I think his name's John Rice.
I don't
I don't know. I
know.
don't know if you guys know him, but
John.
so he took us. I don't know if his name's John. I know his last name's Rice,
Okay.
but not Rashi. But
Rashi.
but no, he took us out there and we were catching some slabs, dude. Or sorry, I was. Kelsey was just there, but I was catching slabs, and that was my introduction to live scope.
So, how do you feel about it?
Honestly, I think it's really cool, but takes away a lot of the excitement. You know what I mean?
I think it makes it more exciting.
I mean, I think it's cool to see the fish, but it's so totally different than casting the line out and then just waiting for that fish. But then we're driving around oh, there's one there. Drop your line in.
See, what I love
Pull.
what I love is the chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love
Okay, yeah.
I love the chase.
You don't like sitting around,
I mean, I do at certain times, like catfishing, whatever.
right?
Sitting there with some buddies, having some cold drinks,
Right.
But I like the aspect of I can turn crappie fishing into crappie hunting.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
I can
Okay.
chase that biggin.
Right.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people argue, or their argument is that you're going to fish the lake out. No.
No.
You know how many? No.
Yeah, no one gets it.
No. Look at all them stumps and think about it. Every single fish in that lake, you ain't fishing them out.
No.
No.
And the way crappie repopulate, dude, so quick, it's honestly going to help the lake. We're going to have even bigger fish.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger crappie.
That's my favorite fish to catch too. I mean, I love catching catfish, but I have a lot more fun. Like you said, the chase. I mean, I get that now. I never really saw it that way. I know.
Yeah.
I just saw it as Yeah, last time I was here, I saw this fish. So let's just go see if he's there. We went there, and he's like, I think he's down there. So I dropped my minnow,
Yeah.
10 foot, and he's like a little lower, tipping the rod. He goes, I think he's got it. So I pull, and my rod went, pull him up out of the water. I still got my 10 foot pole. I love crappie fishing.
That's like a guy that sees a 165-inch whitetail on his property the year before and is like, I hope he's still there the next year. He's using trail cameras. You know, it's kind of like that.
Right.
Huh.
It's really cool. I don't know if you've ever been live scope fishing.
Is that when he has a camera? And
It's
It's
Garmin.
live sonar, yep.
Yep. So you
Okay.
can literally see the fish swimming.
I've never
Mhm.
used
It's like
it.
you can't see
you can
them,
watch
it's
your
the
jig.
radar. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean
No,
to
go
talk.
ahead, go ahead.
You can watch your jig drop down, and the first time I ever did it was in Texas, Lake Fork. You watch your
That's a
jig
good
drop
lake.
down. Oh, it's the
It's
best.
the best. That's a
Big,
dream. That's a dream
big.
spot for me.
Oh, dude, you got to go. You like fishing?
That's all I do in the summer.
Son of a Pierce, hit me up.
I just got a boat too.
I did too.
I've actually never been
It needs a.
crappie fishing.
We'll
Actually.
go. Well, all three of us will go.
Yeah. So you guys remember Dougie?
Yeah.
Saw him the other day.
Me, Dougie, and a couple other buddies. We're gonna start a club, a boat club.
Okay.
Redneck Yacht
White
Club?
trash boat club. We all got, cheap boats.
Yeah.
But I need a flywheel and a stator for 25 horse Johnson, and it's ready.
Oh,
Heck
you'll
yeah.
get her going.
Hopefully.
So my graduation present, I got a $1,500 boat, and it was sick. It was an old Deep V runabout boat.
Mm-hmm.
He converted it to a center console riverboat.
Really?
Oh, it was sick. He had LED lights around it. It wasn't nice, it was for $1,500. What can you expect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was so cool. So it would run on muffs, would not run when you turn it on the water. So it needed a bunch of what's that? I don't even remember what it's called, but where the motor connects to the boat.
Yeah,
The transom, yes. He had a wood piece in there, it rotted out. So I had to redo the transom, redo a bunch of stuff. Ended up selling it. That's my biggest regret from that.
Dude, you can make a lot of money off boats nowadays, flipping them.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Another tip for you for LiveScope. I don't know if you have LiveScope.
No, not yet.
If you know someone at Garmin, you get half off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know that too. I've been waiting.
I know like a couple people.
Yeah, I know a few people too. So I've been kind of waiting
What's
till.
Garmin?
That's who makes LiveScope.
But also, if you get on like Facebook Marketplace right now, people are selling the LiveScope 32 for like $300.
That's
That's just
model,
the
right?
deucer. It's the kind of
Oh, it's just the transducer.
yeah, it's just the deucer.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's cool, Travis. I'll show you a video later. It's so cool.
It sounds fun. I've only been to the back ponds,
Just fishing blind.
Whenever-
Nah, there will
yeah.
always be a special place in my heart for pond fishing.
Oh, for sure.
Pond
Oh,
hopping,
Pond hogs are the best.
trespassing, whatever you want to call it.
bass, catfish, sun perch. Heck,
Hunter-
sometimes you get snapping turtles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hunter Bailey introduced me to pond fishing at his house. Just his ponds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and my dad would go trim and
Mm-hmm.
fish off the shore, and then me and Hunter, we were big into watching. I don't know if you know John B or Lunkers TV or any
yeah.
of that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
you
we would
know,
watch
yeah.
those guys all the time. So we'd be out there fishing, oh, that's a big one. It's this big.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's a 3-pounder.
It's a 3-pounder.
Hold
It's
it
like a
out. Hold it out.
0.3 pounder. Rod tip down. We do that all the time. Dragging it in the water.
Stay down, baby. Stay down.
But the coolest feeling though was watching the fish jump out of the water,
I
flop.
love it.
That's so cool.
No, you see a spoonbill do that.
Oh, I ain't never seen that.
They don't really jump out of the water,
No, they don't.
but they'll come up to the surface and they'll flap. They'll get you all soaking wet.
Oh, they'll pop.
Mhm.
They pop the water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, we're talking about.
Well, I mean, like
fishing.
whenever you have one hooked. Whenever you have one hooked and they're trying to get away, they'll. It's like a beluga whale, dude.
What's your craziest fishing story?
Craziest fishing story.
Like we all have those hunting stories.
that'd have to. That'd probably be this past. Yeah. So me and my brother were down at a place. Starts with a T, and I won't say the place, but
Table Rock.
No,
Ah, damn.
we were bank snagging. It's a part of Truman.
All right.
It flows into Truman. Anyways, we were down there bank snagging from the boat ramp. And for like 4 casts in a row, snagging, my brother had hooked into 4 20-plus pound blue cat.
Huh.
From the bank. I know why they were there. They were there eating the spoonbill guts people had cleaned. which in Missouri you can't keep them if you snag them, but
Right.
it's still a cool fight, cool experience.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I got one. I'm like, son of a bitch. First cast. Nope.
Yeah.
But we ended up catching our 2 spoonbill later. But
Huh.
yeah,
Is that the limit? Like you can only have 2.
you can only have 2 per person. And they got to be in the river I fish. They got to be 34 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite catfish to catch is blue for sure. And then
Blue
what
cat.
sucks is when they're in the slot. The slot fishing, it's not fun, but
Dang game wardens, man. They'll
Yeah.
get you. They'll get you.
they'll get you on anything.
Yep. You see them and you're with your buddies, every man for himself. I'm going to take off walking. Not that I'm doing anything illegal. I just don't want to talk to them.
No.
Wait, what do you mean slot fishing? Or in the slot?
Slot fish,
ahead.
so there's like a length limit.
Oh yeah.
And if they're in between, I can't remember what it is,
I
like
remember.
24 or 26 to 34 inches, you can't keep them
Mm.
because that's their prime reproduction
Okay.
size. So they're reproducing the most, so they want them to stay. And I get why.
Yeah.
Right.
Just sucks.
It's their best populating.
Yeah. Sometimes that might be all you catch.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's like they know I'm gonna stay this length.
Right.
Yeah, it would suck.
Truman Lake is good fishing for sure. A lot of people use it. What I hate though is a lot of people use it as like a play lake. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
the
know.
closest thing to them. In the Ozarks, you have to have a giant boat, or
Yeah. So
there's
I
other
got-
places.
I
But
got a buddy down in the Ozarks, and I can't remember what river it is, Niangua or something like that,
Mhm.
and they gig fish. They gig fish out on that river, I guess. And he was telling me about it. I duck hunt with him a lot, and I was telling him about, you ought to come up here and crappie fish. He's like, I can do that right here at home. I said, crappie fishing's better up here. I said, well, have you ever been gig fishing? I said, no. They'll go out on a john. It's kind of like bow fishing. They'll be out on a john boat and they'll have a big old spear with lights, and they'll just gig little sucker fish or something like that.
Really?
I can't remember what type of fish they are, but yeah.
Huh.
I liked
Something
bow
don't know much
fishing.
about, but
I like gigging. I've done a lot of gigging growing up.
frog gigging.
Yeah, frog gigging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done a lot of frog gigging. That's fun. Get the spotlight out.
yeah,
I like catching them bare hand.
Yeah, we.
Newland. You done that yet?
Can't do that in Missouri. I'm just kidding.
Have you been noodling?
In
No.
another state, hypothetically, no.
Oklahoma? Yeah.
Nice. No, it's really cool.
No.
I couldn't do it.
I've always wanted to. I really
You're
have.
not scared to put your hand in a snapping turtle den or something?
Nah. Maybe.
Let's
I-
switch up real fast.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I want to be macho man about it, but I can't.
Right. Yeah, you're losing a finger real quick.
Yeah.
That would be fun though.
Yeah, until something like that does happen, you're right.
Right.
Yeah, that would suck.
All right,
I never
Trav.
want to go hand fishing again.
Well, that was good. Hey, let's go to the next question, buddy. What is your main goal in life, and what do you want to achieve, and what's the dream?
My main goal in life is to just be happy with what I have, what I got, and the people I know and that love me and that I love. What I want to achieve, I would like to have my own land and be able to basically be my own boss. I want to make what I love to do make me money.
Yeah.
Right.
It didn't have to make me rich. I'm not asking for that. I just want it to make me money.
Make you get by.
Yeah, let me get by. Let me live. To me, working the 9 to 5, which is actually 6 to 6, but
Yeah.
that ain't life. Driving in traffic, whatever. That ain't
Mhm.
life. But being out there where basically, I mean, you could say anything goes, but more like it's a rules of the land. That's life. You don't know. You don't know what you'll see. You don't know what you'll experience.
Right.
I love it.
It's a different thing every time almost.
Yeah.
You just always see something different.
You'd be sitting there at the base of a tree calling in old Tom Gobbler is gobbling his head off 150 yards away, and you look over there and there's a bobcat
Yeah.
15 yards from you and closing.
Is that from personal experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's having to
Get over here!
deer hunting. I've had bobcats walk right next to me while I was sitting up against a tree.
Yeah.
It was a small bobcat, but it's still
Yeah.
intimidating.
Still a bobcat.
Yeah.
What's intimidating to me is when you're sitting there and it's real noisy in the woods, birds are chirping, and all of a sudden dead silence.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, what's here? So, so they're only doing that because there's a predator or something nearby. What's here? Why can't I see it?
That's crazy.
And now that we know, well, we've always known, but the black bears in Missouri, and
Yeah.
how far they are north or whatever. Yeah.
That I wouldn't
I
want
have
to counter that.
I'm trying to get drawn for a tag in Wisconsin. I have a buddy up there, and he was telling me, he's like, the eeriest part about bear hunting is whenever you hear them, they'll circle the bait before they come in.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you'll hear them, they're so loud, they're breathing heavy, they stink or whatever, and then they'll catch your wind, and they shut up, and you can't hear them walking, nothing.
That's scary.
That's
It's
really
like,
scary.
ooh.
That's eerie.
I kind of want to experience it.
Every time I go out hunting, I always find myself,
Thinking of Bigfoot.
walking back to my truck or walking back to the house at night to the woods.
You ever hear footsteps mocking yours?
Yeah,
I have.
And that you psych yourself out, and you're like, oh, there's a.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What?
What are your thoughts on Bigfoot?
Oh, he's real.
Oh.
He, they.
Whoa.
Whatever it is.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey,
That mammal.
it's 2024, dude.
That mammal's real for sure.
Mammal? How do you even know it's a mammal? Now we're just gonna
We're assuming.
we're assuming everything, huh?
Yeah, we're assuming
Everything's out there on the table.
The monster.
Whoa,
It couldn't
they're
even
calling
be
it a
a-
monster.
what
It
the
could be a
heck,
nice
dude?
thing.
Get out.
I don't know. So I feel like where we are today and how advanced we are, we would like. We would have found
We would
it.
have found
right?
it, but why? But what if they don't want to tell us?
Why would? I mean, there's a
I
whole
don't know.
controversy
I
about
don't-
aliens,
Yeah,
and they're like faking stuff. You know why would?
Whoa. Aliens are not fake.
they're not fake. They're
I didn't say that. I'm saying they're faking stuff to make people think that
all the
or you know
hoax
what I mean?
and stuff.
all the
yeah.
hoax. But like
Yeah.
there's all those shows about chasing Bigfoot. No one's ever found Bigfoot. So like,
Well, what if they're purposely doing that to mislead the public, man?
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I want there to be a Bigfoot, and it'd be cool. But like, Bigfoot ain't hurt nobody right now. Like,
Yeah.
if they catch him, what are they gonna do? Kill him?
Well, I don't know.
Never
Have
be
you
Bigfoot
ever
again?
looked into like all the missing people's cases?
I was about to bring that up about like Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
It's like in the caves. People always
And
go missing.
Look up the Andes Mountains. I think Montana.
Okay.
There's one story that is kind of troubling to me, and it kind of I think it relates to like what we're talking, like whether it's aliens or Bigfoot, nobody knows. But just the way this guy disappeared, and they try to blame it on hypothermia, but the signs that he's showing of this guy, like 2 years later, his bones are found underneath something or underneath a tree watching somebody's house.
Huh?
Like, what?
It's weird.
His shoes are found just randomly placed, one shoe here, which whenever you do get hypothermia, you do kind of go crazy. So the shoes I can kind of see, but the sitting there watching a house, I don't really know. I don't know
That's
about
weird.
that.
Go knock on the door. See if Bigfoot's there.
His clothes were found in his backpack, folded up or something like that. It was weird.
Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
I think there's a lot of monsters on Earth that we have not yet discovered that are definitely there. Like all the mythicals that they
The
talk
Nephilim.
about.
Do we believe in giants? Were they here at one point?
Dude, the evidence, I think that they have evidence for that, like the actual proof.
Right.
Bones.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Skeletons.
Don't you think Bigfoot's bones or
What
Because
if
there's
those?
gotta be
What
more
if
than
those?
one.
What if those giant's bones are Bigfoot? I mean, they say they have like some of them have like a different structure compared to ours, so they're not just giant people.
right?
I don't know.
That's the thing. It's like we don't know, but I feel like we're
Well,
so
I
far.
think I do know. Just, I think I do know. I've been whistled at in the woods, man.
Oh, that's Skinwalker, buddy. You're done for.
No. I don't know. Skinwalker? Yeah, maybe. I actually have a buddy who told me a story about him hearing. He got all the way. It's actually Tyler Giddings. Shout out Tyler
Shout out
Giddings.
Tyler
I
Giddings.
don't know if you want me to tell the story or not, but he was hunting a place that's kind of well known, but he was all the way in the back in the river bottoms. And he was out there, and he started hearing this child voice in the middle of nowhere. No houses anywhere, or start singing a song or something, going through the woods.
Hell no.
I got goosebumps right now.
Hell no.
He said he climbed out of that tree and ran all the way. It was like a 2-mile hike back there. He ran all the way back.
I would have. Yeah, that's. Have you not heard about I mean, I could go on and on for days
Me
with like these
too.
talks, but have you not heard about the people like out deep sea on like a big boat or whatever, and at
They find the
nighttime
boat, no people.
do what?
Sometimes they find the boat, no people.
Yeah,
Right,
that too.
yeah.
But like at nighttime, these people will hear like it sounds like a girl like screaming, "Help! Save me!"
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It'll be
they're not mermaids, but there's something else.
There, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
I watched a video on it because they're like, it's like a scream.
yeah,
yeah. It's I know.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
mm,
yeah. I think that I definitely think we don't know everything like we like to think,
yeah.
and there's a lot to be uncovered.
Yeah, I mean, there's the ocean's so deep, we don't know what's down there.
That's
You know what
why I
mean?
don't.
No one's ever been down there. It's too dark.
I don't like going to the ocean.
It's like
No.
cave systems as well. It's like here in Missouri, like what the heck's living in those? You know?
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's something
Those are
I wouldn't
crazy.
want to go explore. You know,
I would not either, buddy.
not without like a group
What?
of like 15 people with guns. You know.
Yeah, no. There's a movie I can't remember what the heck it's called, but like they go exploring a cave and there's like these I don't know how to describe them other than like elf-like looking things living in these caves. They're blind or whatever. They go off the sound.
Huh.
Yeah, not watching that one.
Man, I could go on for days with these.
And the weird thing is that at like the end, there's like spoiler, is a guy who knows about them, and he kind of like traps people down there to feed them, to keep them in the cave. Yeah.
What?
What the?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like this girl escapes and he shoots her and throws her down there. It's like whoa.
All right.
Man, we're gonna have to get together and have some cold ones
Yeah.
one time and just talk about all these stories.
Go
I could
fishing.
Over
and talk
over a
about
campfire. Hey, if you guys are free next weekend, it's the last weekend of turkey season.
Oh, I'm down.
I just came back from our turkey camp last weekend, where I couldn't shoot, and I was in the gobblers all weekend.
Man. So, after all those conspiracies and whatnot we talked about, so, you know,
We can keep going.
So, we'll have to do a deep cut with Asa another time. Just have him come tell us stories. And we
Yeah.
can tell us stories. So you have a hunting page. And I know for a while, you know, you guys, I'm pretty sure if I saw it right, you guys had like videos that were being made and
Yeah.
like whatnot. So,
No, you're good.
what encouraged you to start that? Or like what made your group get together? Be like, hey, we should start like putting this out there for people to see.
So it all started. I joined. It was called the Untamed, and I joined up with them. Became a staff member with them. Got to go to Wisconsin with them. It was all about giving back to veterans and youth and women, which is something I'm very big into.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just want to share the knowledge. I want to share that experience. I love that feeling you got whenever you killed your first buck, your first turkey, your first duck, whatever it is. You can't re-get that after that first one. You know, you can't. I mean, you can get excited, but it's nothing like the first time. Whenever I see that joy, that light in someone's eyes of something, you know, that's their first, that's like every day to me now,
Mm-hmm.
that takes me back, and I can rekindle that feeling.
That'd be awesome. That's awesome.
And so that's kind of how that started. I just wanted to be able to share that with people. I just new people I know, people I haven't talked to in a minute, whoever. I want to get them out. I want to show them. I want to teach them. I want to whatever. They can teach me, you know. I learn stuff from people all the time. And I love to learn about what I love, which is hunting and fishing and anything.
Awesome.
But as for that page, it's me, Dougie, Cole, Braden.
There's a lot.
Dude, so we've kind of been like dormant for a minute, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, like it's still together. We still all hang out. We're still all good buddies. Wyatt's in there. How the heck could I forgotten old Wyatt Crucier?
Oh, come on. You can't forget
Yeah,
that guy.
old YY.
Shout out Wyatt.
And then a lot of shout outs this episode. Now I'm with it's called Legacy,
Mm.
and I'm working with actual sponsors this time. Lacrosse being one of them. Athlon Optics. I got a lady in Michigan makes my duck and goose calls. Shout out Michelle Mershman and Mud Hen Custom Calls. You all need to go check that out if you're into duck hunting or goose hunting.
Shout out Asa's sponsors because he's a big shot now.
Not a big shot. Nowhere near a big shot, guys. But No, I've met some really interesting people through it. People that have become like family to me. So a lot of them I've only met once in my life, but I know they got my back and I got theirs.
That's awesome.
We share stories. We talk about tactics. I ask them questions. They ask me questions. It's just, I love it.
That's awesome.
The networking through it. There's a guy I know who guides Aoudad. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Aoudad, what they are. They're like a mountain goat, but they're an exotic. So they're technically from Africa. Whatever mountain range, I don't know anything about it, but a mountain range over there, and the closest thing we have here is Texas to what their habitat is like over there, and so they have wild Aoudad running around in Texas, and I know a guy that has permission on a big piece of property and takes people out Aoudad hunting.
Huh.
That's awesome.
Wicked 7 Outfitters.
Really?
Yeah, he also makes a lot of merch.
Huh.
So,
What's your guys' page called? So we can shout it out.
Instant Impact Outdoors.
Instant Impact Outdoors. It'll be shown on the screen. Go give Asa and the boys a follow.
You can also give me a follow.
Yep. What's your tag?
Facebook, Instagram, just Asa Sheehan. Well, actually, Instagram's something different. I can't remember.
You
what
can
it
show
is.
me after. I'll put your name up there.
Sounds
I got
good.
you. I got you, fella.
Bubba. I think it is something Bubba, like Bubba Desiree or something like that. 'Cause that became my nickname.
Yeah. I just remember I used to call you Big Sexy. We were the Sexy Bros. Me and you. We were Big Sexy.
Do you remember JV baseball?
Yes. That hyped me up so much. Coach put you in. Ace's going out there. We're loud. We're
Dude.
ecstatic.
Dude, I still played JV my senior year. I sucked at baseball, but it was the one sport I actually loved.
Yeah.
Like I liked football, but I didn't like some of the, let's say, staff members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just got burnt out on it.
Right. Such an easy sport to get burnt out on.
Playing
Too.
both sides of the ball.
24/7.
Whenever you're fat like me, dude, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
No.
that's rough playing both sides, definitely.
Oh my, especially on the line, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know linemen we're the laughing stock of football, whatever, but golly, man, especially when the guy on the other side's bigger than you,
You're right.
You're gonna be working all night.
you're
yeah.
working all night.
Real quick about JV baseball.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember we were at the Jewish Community Center, all turf
Yeah,
field?
I remember.
Oh yeah.
Asa was in the right field. Dude hits a beamer down the right field line. And
Yeah.
Asa's out there chasing it. This
Dude.
dude gets inside the park home run, but Asa gets the ball in. Oh, it was just so funny because we're like,
Dude.
come on, Asa.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go.
I'm like,
run, Asa. He threw the ball like almost to center field. It was halfway between center field
Yeah,
and
dude,
second
I
base.
wasn't even looking. I just turned around.
Just-
Woo!
I just-
Choked that.
Steinhoff was cracking up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, I mean, it was just so fun. Like,
should've
it was
never-
JV baseball. It was
Yeah.
so fun.
Should have never put me out there, coach.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? I could have maybe gotten away with it in a rec ball, and I did, but
Oh, rec ball was also
Oh,
a
my
great
gosh.
time.
that was my first. I started playing baseball in 7th grade, and JV baseball freshman year, and then I didn't play sophomore or junior year, and I played senior year. And that was the most exciting times of high school for me.
That's awesome.
Except for that time, do you remember in the ag shop, I tripped over the.
Oh, I have that video.
Do you
Where
really?
you tripped over the cornhole board and then you fell into our
Yeah, dude.
base thing. Yes, the video
Yeah.
is so funny.
I remember
You
just-
fell so slow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put it on here.
Fun.
Oh, is it okay if we put it on this?
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Right
I think
here.
I think Kirchhoff.
It was Kirchhoff, Cheyenne Cates.
yeah.
No, Ashland Brandstein
Ashland
were
Brand-
right there.
Yeah. Well, Kirchhoff had like just refixed it.
Yeah.
You remember? And then I ripped every screw out of it.
But he wasn't even mad. It was just,
No.
we got the camera footage the next day and watched. That's where I got the video.
I remember he
from.
called us all up, dude. He's
Yeah.
like, all right,
we were
check
all in the
this
ag
out.
shop doing stuff. He goes, hey, everyone get in here.
Yeah.
We're like, what? He just has it on the screen. He's like, watch this. I think we watched
Slow
it like
motion,
15
dude.
times. Yeah, it looked slow motion. Like, it was so funny.
Dude, like watching the people's reactions is what got me. More
Oh,
than
yeah.
anything. Ashton's like,
I was like, what just happened? Ugh.
I'm just laying there. Did I just break something?
Am I okay? Remember when Kirchhoff got that tonneau cover for his truck and you guys told him that you broke his back glass?
Yeah.
This dude had the best poker face. He walked into the ag shop and he goes, Kirchhoff. He goes, yeah. And he goes, we slammed the tonneau cover into the back glass and it broke. And he goes, are you shitting me? And he's
Yeah.
like, No, that was so sorry. He walks out there pretty quick. Asa, we're like, "Are you for serious?" And he's like,
I'm like, nah, dude.
"Oh,
That's
all right."
awesome.
Deep question, Asa.
Bring it.
That holds all the
Suspense.
suspense. Yes.
What's next?
Drum roll.
What's next for Asa?
What's next for me? Just-
Upcoming. What's new?
Probably a lot more hunting and fishing,
Yeah.
and a podcast maybe by the end of summer, August.
That's right.
It's in the works. Me and my buddy have been talking about it, who used to be a minor league baseball player.
Mm-hmm. Just tell me about that.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a really interesting podcast too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
What's
we'll
it
talk.
about?
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think about that? Baseball.
No, we're gonna get out there. You know what I mean? Anything goes really. He's got a lot of cool experiences. I think he's told me that I have some pretty cool experiences that I've told him, and so we're just gonna get together and talk.
Maybe we can collab sometime.
That would be dope.
We can collab. We can,
That's our next step with this pod. I think we really do want to
Collab.
kind of collab with another podcast.
with other podcasts and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd
Just
be
someone
dope.
we know,
Yeah.
and we can take us hunting and get an experience out of it or something.
Oh, dude, if you got we could go fishing and do the
Exactly.
podcast out there,
Yeah.
dude.
A fishing contest. You two
wanna
versus
do that?
us two.
I got a perfect
Me-
pond.
We don't. I don't think we have a chance, but I think it'd be kind of funny.
No, honestly, I'm not the best fisherman at all.
I still think you'd outfish us.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, but the execution's where it gets me.
Yeah,
I get caught in
Yeah.
trees a lot.
Do you? You
Yeah.
can't make the cast.
No, it's like if I'm like we were talking about earlier, live scope. Without it, I'm dropping it down there, and I'm like, oh, that's a tree. Or if I'm bass fishing, you never know.
Yeah.
Truman, I'm in those coves, throwing in there. Start reeling
Speaking
in.
of Truman and Coves, you just reminded me.
Oh shoot,
The crappie are up shallow.
are they?
Mm-hmm.
Crappie season's
I
starting.
haven't been yet, but I know people have been, and they've been catching them, especially on the Grand River arm, kind of giving away some spots right there. But I want people to get out there and experience it.
Heck yeah,
The crappie spawn is something, I think it's amazing.
that's awesome.
Those fish go from you don't know where the hell they are to they're all right
They're
here.
right, there they are.
Yeah, they're all right
Yeah.
here. So, I mean, you can know where they are, but without a boat, you don't.
No.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fun time.
Man, what a great segment this week.
I know this is good.
All right,
Good
everyone.
content.
That was 5 real questions, 5 real answers with 3 real people. We're going to get into everyone's second favorite segment, which is...
Hypothetical question of the week.
All right, Asa, we're going to start with you, buddy.
All right.
And we did this one last week, but after we did the pod, we were like, no, this would be perfect for Asa.
Yeah. I think I might have listened to it on the way down here.
All right. Well, you might have heard it. So if animals could talk, would you still
What?
eat them?
Oh, would I still eat them? Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of started blushing when he said, yeah.
No hesitation.
Well,
That's what I said, too. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm eating
the
them.
way I think about it is, I mean, they kind of talk now, don't they, to each other? Communicate.
I mean,
Well,
like, if they
what
could
if they
communicate...
They could speak English?
Yeah.
All right. Should we do this again?
Yes. What animal?
What animal do you want us to be?
What animal do I want you guys to be?
Yeah, we'll talk to you as in that animal.
And you
Definitely
decide if you
not a
pull the trigger or not. Yeah, not a possum.
Hi, Asa.
What's an animal? A red fox.
Well, what does the fox say? All right, so you're hunting. Get your gun ready. You just spotted us. Now you have to decide if you're going to shoot or not, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Should we make out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, two fox. Oh, you never mind.
Is that too foxy? No.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyways,
All right, get your gun out.
we're going to the
Whoa. Hey. Man, listen. We saw some fine foxes on the other side of this farm. We're just trying to get over.
You already messed up. Not into foxes. Boom.
All right.
Well,
Well, there's another fox. What are you going to say? Defend yourself right now.
Whoa. You just, the limit's 1.
Oh, my God.
The limit's one.
Yeah,
He shot me.
you just killed my buddy. You can just take him back to the farm.
Please
you
no.
You cape him, make
Save me.
yourself a little fox blanket. Let me live. I'll repopulate for
Let
next
my brother
season.
leave.
Let my brother
Let my brother leave. He's trying to get some fine foxes. You know what I'm
For
saying?
next season, I'll make more.
This
more
property's overpopulated. Just kidding.
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care.
No, honestly, I don't think I could. It's like that'd be like a person. I don't think I could.
Right.
You know, I mean,
Yeah, it'd be weird if they could.
it would
talk.
it would have to be very drastic.
But if I'm not hunting them and they're just like meat in the store, I'm like, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
But if I'm
Right.
like hunting and they're like a
Hey,
dude,
what if they could talk, and on the label it shows their last words?
oh God, please no.
Hey, I wonder what that little tool is.
What's that?
Oh, this-
Kurt Cobain POV.
Oh God. Now I will say I
this is
got
dark.
before
Yeah.
before we end this pod. I do have a serious question. I know Ace is big into hunting, big into eating meat, obviously.
Whoa.
All animals,
If you're gonna-
everything.
You
I
gonna
like
ask
that.
about mountain oysters?
No.
Okay.
Man, well, I forgot what I was gonna say. No.
You hyped that up. For so
Oh
long.
my
Dude.
gosh.
Oh yeah,
Big.
okay, I got it back. What? How do you feel when people say you need to go vegan? Like, what's your thought on? I just curious.
thought?
You are wrong, and you.
What's your argument to it?
Oh,
though?
what's my argument to it?
Here,
Yeah.
I'll
You're
be
killing.
the vegan.
You're
Yeah.
killing way more animals being a
But
vegan.
meat, you're killing animals who are beautiful and do so
They are
much for
beautiful,
us.
and I show way more respect to them than you ever could.
But you're
Ever
killing
would.
them. I never killed one.
You personally have not, but you buying. You know what happens at those farms? Everything that tries to touch any of those vegetables, whatever, even if it's organic, I don't care. Even if you go to a farmer's market and buy vegetables from there, those farmers gotta keep their harvest. They're gonna get rid of whatever's gonna mess up their money.
But it tastes good. I don't know how to argue this. I love meat.
I like dirt.
I like the
I
way
like
it
dirt.
tastes. The animals don't
You
need
might
to
as well
suffer.
just eat crowns, man.
I already do. I like the waxy taste in my mouth.
Makes my teeth
No, if
go
animals
smooth.
could talk, I know we talked about last week, but if animals could talk, I think it'd be so kind of it'd be really cool, like to talk to our dogs, or
Yeah.
cats, or whatever pets we have. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, you hungry? Yeah, I can go for some kibble. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Kibble.
Have you ever met those people who do talk for their dog?
I would hope I would never.
What do you mean?
Like when they get all excited, they're like acting like they're their dog and like what he's saying because they know what he wants. Like, yeah, feed me. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Okay, let me elaborate on that real quick.
He's one of those people.
No.
He just
I
offended
see
taught
it in
my
his
dog-
eyes, dude. As soon as I walked in, like
I
this guy talks for his dog.
No, I don't. I taught my dog how to use the talking buttons.
What?
So every button set. So we had a button by the door. We had to go outside. He'd press it, and it said,
Kill John Lennon.
"No, no, that's funny because I had a button in my room, and he'd go up to it, and he'd hit it, and he'd say, it's my voice saying, 'Hey, bitch, open the door.'" But there was one night he was still really little, over and over. So it was, "Hey, bitch, open the door. Hey, bitch, open the door." And then I had one that said, "Open the door, open the door," and then like one that said, "Hungry, hungry, hungry," and then treat. So like he knew like the different spots in the house, so he'd go over there and press it. And it was
Oh,
just kind of
heck
like
yeah.
to get the attention. I mean, it was just kind of cool. But now he just like
So something
Scratched everywhere.
crazy along with that topic. I know we're getting off topic here, anyways, but
Let's keep it.
the one thing about the teaching dogs to do buttons, I watched this one video. They did a scientific study on this dog, taught him like this huge pad of buttons, and the dog knew which button to hit for what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And this dog had like started going crazy, and on the soundboard of the buttons, there's like couple different buttons that said, "Who is?" Say the dog's name was Pierce. The dog was like hitting on the buttons. "Who is Pierce?" And it just kept on hitting it, and like
Huh.
was like.
oh yeah, I
Like
saw that.
psyching,
He's
like the dog was getting scared, like saying, "Who
dog
is?"
turned into Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
What?
Right. What?
Where he looked at it was telling the
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
stop.
Yeah.
Take me to the island.
No, you
I want
said.
to go.
Let me go. Oh, I'm just chilling. LOL.
You-
LOL. Sorry. We're done.
No, you're good. You're
I want to go skiing. This is terrible.
I saw a video real quick. There was a dude in a wheelchair like Stephen Hawking's. They had a boat hooked up to it. And it said Stephen Hawking on his way to the island.
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, what were you gonna ask us, brother?
Travis. What did he say? Oh yeah, that kill John Lennon. Kill. He said that. That reminded me of a story I'd heard. You know those? I don't even know what kind of bird they are. I should know. You'd think I'd know. But the ones that can talk.
Parrots?
No, parrot.
Parrot?
Someone had one, and the dude had killed his wife or something like that, and the parrot had like mocked what she was saying while he was killing her, and that's how they caught him.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you
Fact
imagine
check
being
that.
ratted out?
Accused?
Fact check that, because that could be some BS, but it's not. It's pretty cool.
Could you imagine getting ratted out by
By
an
your parrot
animal?
that you
I
bought.
didn't do it.
He did it.
He did it.
I watched it. This is what she said.
We've been mocking a lot of animals recently on the pod.
Now, plot twist. What if the parrot did it and just framed him?
Dude.
Oh.
He's got red feathers already. He just blends in.
Dude, could you imagine?
Real quick, do you believe in Illuminati?
What the?
So I know this is super off topic. I just want to know.
1,000% yes.
All right. Well, things are getting out of hand over here on the Lunch Table Podcast. But we want to thank Asa for coming on again. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Asa.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh,
Yes,
of
sir.
course.
It's been a great time.
Oh, yeah. This was a good one.
Hopefully I wasn't too boring for those people.
Oh, definitely not. We've had some
No, it's
boring
been a
guests
good-
like Sage on here. So.
Yeah, I kind of
Snooze
fell
fest.
asleep.
Oh, man.
Bad part is I was driving.
That's why you hit the deer on the way.
Yeah, that's right.
For the fans that are watching, please donate right here to fix Asa's car.
That's coming out
The
of your pocket,
deductible is
like your house.
$3,200.
Asa ran over Bigfoot on the way here.
So
I don't think I'd have run over him.
I think it'd stop the car, like Thanos. All
And
right,
then he'd probably take me. Like, you're one of mine.
you're mine now, buddy.
Probably
beefy
think
one.
Spanking him?
No, patting me on the back, trying to burp me. Think I'm his son.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, I'm
Giving
sure.
back
sure.
shots. Asa.
Whoa!
Anyway.
All right, Travis, where can everyone find us at?
You can find us on Instagram,
What?
TikTok,
What?
Spotify,
What?
YouTube, and Facebook.
What?
What? Yeah.
You can find us at the Lunch Table _podcast 24, where we drop episodes every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Yes, we do. And for a lot of people that have been struggling with Facebook, it's literally, if you just look up the Lunch Table and look for our logo, very distinguishable, red logo, you'll see it at the end of the pod. That's where it's at. So I want to thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. We will see you all next week.
Don't forget, merch coming soon.
Palestine smoking out the GB. I guess I'm all alone, she don't even need me. I'll watch you walk away. The stars are falling right in place. I'll watch you walk away. You stole my heart from inside of me.